Good evening, friends. Today we will discuss one of the polity topic that is fundamental rights. Okay. Now, in this uh, video, we will discuss few terms related to fundamental rights, how the broadly classification happen, from where you we borrowed these fundamental rights, means derived, and as well as we will see important features of fundamental rights. First, fundamental rights are essential for the basic human existence. These are giving guarantee to all persons without any discrimination. These fundamental rights are incorporated in Part 3 of our Constitution. Part 1 is article from Part 3 of our Constitution from Article 12 to 35. Article 1 to 4 is Union and Territory. That is Part 1 of Constitution. Part 2 is citizenship related from Article 5 to 11. Part 3 is fundamental rights from Article 12 to 35. Part 4 is DPSP. Okay, these main five parts. Now, these fundamental rights are derived from USA Constitution, that is Bill of Rights. Bill of Rights. DPSPs are from Ireland, taken from Ireland. Fundamental duties are from USSR. Okay, these fundamental rights are from USA Constitution, Bill of Rights. These fundamental rights are broadly classified into six. One is right to equality. Right to equality from Article 14 to 18. Second is right to freedom from Article 19 to 22. Right against exploitation. Third one. 23 and 24. Fourth one is right to freedom of religion. 25 to 28. Cultural and educational rights. Cultural and educational rights. These are also fundamental rights. 29 and 30. Right to property. Right to property. Article 31. But it is deleted when in 1978 through 44th constitutional amendment it was deleted and it added to the Article 300A of Part 12 of Constitution. It is a now ordinary legal right. Earlier it is a fundamental right. Now ordinary legal right. Seventh one is right to constitutional remedies. Constitutional remedies. Article 32. It is not there. Okay, broadly classified into six only. Okay. Article 33 is these application to the members of police forces, intelligence forces, armed forces can be restricted and abrogated by the parliament. That is Article 33. 34 is martial law, military rule imposed when the abnormality conditions occur. 35 is these all are directly enforceable and few of them are enforceable by the court of law, and that can be made only for parliament, not for the state legislature. But throughout the country, the uniformity should be maintained. That is only Article 35. These individual articles we will discuss later. Just I am telling the broadly. Now coming to the important features. Important features of fundamental rights. These fundamental rights, some of them are available to the Indian citizens. For example, 15, 16, 19, 29, 30, and others are available to foreigners also. And these fundamental rights are not absolute, means the state can impose reasonable restrictions these restrictions are reasonable or not, the judiciary will decide. These fundamental rights are not sacrosanct. These are not permanent. The rigid parliament can limit the scope of fundamental rights. That can be done only through the Constitutional Amendment Act, but without affecting the basic structure of the Constitution. These fundamental rights are justiciable. Violation of fundamental rights can be challenged in any court of law. Some of the fundamental rights are positive and some of them are negative. If the negative means they place a restrictions, limitations on the authority of state. Some of the fundamental rights are positive means they confront certain privileges of people. Fundamental rights are against the authority of arbitrary action of state, and few of them also against the private individuals also. Arbitrary action. The fundamental rights can be suspended during the national emergency except on article 20 and 21 when national emergency. The six rights guaranteed under article 19 also can be suspended only on the grounds of war and external aggression. 19 also. National emergency 20 and 21, and this external aggression or the grounds of war is 19. What is the difference between war and external aggression? External aggression is on for a particular place. War is whole country. Okay. Now these fundamental rights can limit by the articles 31A, B, C. Okay. These emergency provisions under article 20 part 20 that I will discuss. Okay, not a problem. 352, 356 and 360. 360 is financial emergency. Okay, 356 is president rule, 352 is national emergency. That also we will discuss later. These are the few terms related to the fundamental rights. It is an important polity topic. Thank you.